Hi, welcome back. It is the third and last episode of the Storyteller Art Bat for the bird theme that we've got going, our exotic birds. Okay, so the last one we have got this week, and I will put the picture up in the corner while I'm doing the work, is this. It is a Peking duck, Chinese little ducky, loads of different colours going on in there. So we've got this ultraviolet colour, we've got this sapphire blues going on, we've got a really dark blue, but it's probably get away with a black, and you've got a couple of different shades. You've got the creamy yellow going into the tangerine orange into a burnt orange, and then we've got what looks like a fuchsia pink in here as well. So this is what we're going to do. So this is the wool that we dyed up to go with this one. So then you've got the sapphire, you've got the violet, and then you've got a blush of pink. But I think that's too pink. That's not quite the pink that we're looking for. Yeah, so I may end up taking that pink off, and we'll add two different other shades in there from merino that we've got in our stash, because that's the whole point. It's about looking what we've got, deciding that what we've dyed up is not quite what we were hoping for. So you just want to adapt to get the colours that you're looking for if you're wanting this sort of picture as your influence. Okay, so I'm going to put this down for a minute. Trilobal. We've got this pink, but as I say, I think it's too pinky pink for what we're needing. We've got the blue that we dyed, and we've got the purple that we dyed, and I do have a bit left over of the orange, which is perfect. Okay, so we've got the trilobal put to one side. What we really need to do now is look for, take this pink off for a starter. Take this pink off because I really don't want it. It's not what I need. It's not going to help me at all. So I'm just going to stick that to one side, and I can use that in something else. Put that up there. Now, what have we got up here? Right, we've got some black baby alpaca, and we've got Kent Romney. No, but I do have over here, for that black contrast, this is called a black tea, and it's just silk, so it's been dyed. Okay, so we'll take some of this off. I don't want a lot, and I'll pop a little bit aside for my blend set as well. Okay, so we've done that. I've taken off just silk. I better divvy up these. Take a bit off of there, and then that's then put aside for the blend sets as well. Okay, and then we'll go over here into the stash cupboard. All right, let's go and have a look, and we will turn the camera around. Right, so there's my purple shades. Now, what we're looking for a electric violet. So let's see what we've got. We've got this one here, which is very similar to this colour, that plum, which I actually quite like that, and I think I might stick with that. So I'll take some of this, sit that to one side, and we've also got a little dash of the electric purple, which corresponds with that one, so we'll take some of that out. We also want some sapphire blue. Let's see what I've got in here. Doing comparison wise, yep, very close. That's perfect, so we'll sit that one to the side. Then we've done the black already for this bit here. We want some pink. We want some really nice vivid pink, and we've got this one up here just in this corner. See if I can take it out without everything falling out on me. So we've got that pink there. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I think it's just the colouring on the photograph was taking it. So there's not going to be a lot of pink in there, but if we stick with this pink, because we want a bit in there, but I think that would actually be orange in real life. It's just the way that the pigment colouring is translated on their editing software. Now we've got these orangey shades going on over here, and what we have got some of this, which is a new wool to me, and we've got some of that, Yeah, so that's that darker shade there. And then we'll stick with, that's more of a yellowy colour. Let's see what else we've got in here. Yeah, I think those colours there match really well with those without being, and ties them in together. So I think that's where we're going to go. Quite happy with those. We're going to get the scales going now. So I'm just going to put in my Tussy Silk into the box. Here we go. And the trilobal that we've got going as well. We want to split this so I can split it between the blend set and the art batt that we're doing. So it says it's 43. Let me just see the weight on this one, because I always like to make sure that the roving that I've split is heavier in the, there we go, in the art batt set. So next we've got some of this blue, and we really just want to bring this up to about 120. I think we don't need to do it massive. So there's the blue, there's at 70, so I'll stick that over there so we know where it's at. And we'll go with some of this violet, this plum colour, put that in there as well. 88, a dash of this electric. I'm not going to do a lot of it, I'm just going to do a pinch of that. And again, just a pinch of this really vivid raspberry pink. Put that over there. And dash of that. And I think I will go with the 3 shades of like this soft terracotta-y type orangey, dusky orangey colours. So we'll do a bit of that, and then we'll go with that lighter shade of that again. And there we go. Quite happy with that. Stick those there. Do I want to add more sparkle? Probably not. No, but there is some white in there. So I do have some undyed trilobal. So I'll stick that on there and put that one over there for that blend set. So we're just going to put them down. So there's the shades of oranges. Then we've got the pink. We've got the electric purple. We've got the plum. We've got the sapphire blue. And we've got a roving, which I'm just going to split into 2. I'm not going to do a 3-way blend with this. I'm just going to split this one into 2 lengths. Okay, so we've got 1 and we've got 2 there. And then we've got our black for the Tussy Silk. And we've got our different coloured hand-dyed trilobals. So I'm just going to get this all sorted out and get this clamped on into place. There we go. Done. Sorted. Move the duffer out of the way. Packing brushes on the back. And we're going to now decide how we're going to put this together. Okay, so we've got this blue. So I'm going to split the blue into 3 sections, even though the roving I've just split into 2. But we need the base layer sorted out. So again, 3 little bits of that one, 3 little bits of that one, 3 of this one, 3 of this one. Very similar colours to each other, just slightly a couple of shades lighter. And this one, there we go. I really quite like that collection of colours together. Yeah. So I'll twist you around. Oh, do apologise. There we go. So I'm going to do just a striping colourway. We'll get this blue on first. And then this plum. Then we're going to go with, I'll save the pink and the purple to last. So what I'll do is I'll get these colours put on here next, these orangey shades, and we'll use the electric purple and the raspberry pink as our highlight colours. So I've just got this little section, and I'm just going to draft it out ever so slightly, so it will even out on here. And then there we go. And we're going to use our pops of pink and purple. And then the purple. And we're going to get our black, just a silk. And again, you can paint that on the back of the drum. Take a little dash of the natural, the blue, the purple and the orange. And I'm just going to fan that out along there. And there we go. I'll bring you over so you can see it a bit better. Oops, sorry. So there you go. So there's the orangey colours going into the plums and then the sapphire blue. Now I'm going to put on the roving, and I'm going to start with the blue on this side because that's where I've started with the blue on the sapphire on the base layer. And not just that, when I'm blending this on, I feel like if I stick the blue, keep the blue, even though blue and oranges do go together, purple and oranges actually work quite well as well. Especially if they've got a blue undertone on them. Right. There we go. So that's that on there, and then we're going to repeat that again. So we're going to get our blue, and we're going to draft it out a little bit so it doesn't stick to the front of my liquor. Hopefully not stick to the front of my liquor. It will stick to the front liquor if your, sorry, doorbell's gone, dogs are off on one. Yeah, when you've got your roving, I've explained this before, when you've got your roving, you're putting them onto your drum carder. If you just slightly draft them out, especially if you're putting them on so you can get full length sections, and it, sorry about that, postman at the door. Okay, so when you've got your roving, and if you want to put it on in so it's in a striping sections, you really want to draft it out a little bit for two reasons. Firstly, you can actually control where it goes on your drum carder, and secondly, by drafting out a little bit, it stops it from being so clumpy then and fat as it's going in that will actually grab onto the front liquor. So if you're wanting it where you want stripes of colour, you really need to just take your time and draft out your fibre a little bit. Here's another one, and it's so I've opened it up because they've all got a middle from when they've gone through the process. And can you see that line in there? So I literally just open that up, okay, and then I get the fibre and just pull it ever so slightly, and it just potentially helps you and stops it from attaching itself most of the time from the front wicker. Okay, and then I'm going to go, there we go, dusky orange or grapefruit sort of colour. There we go again, that one. And then this soft tangerine yellow. Okay, then I'm going to get my pink, this one, and you can see all those colours now. So you've got the sapphire, you've got the plum colour going into these rich oranges, which really does look nice and does look very similar to the picture that you can see in the corner here. So I'm just going to paint on my raspberry pink. My violet as well. My black tussar silk. There we go. Get a section of that. Some of the blue. A bit of the orange. And lastly, this purple. And again, I'm just going to fan them out any which way. Get my carder. There we go. And then we're back to this. Get your sapphire blue, draft that out a bit. Get my plum, draft that out a bit. Another reason why it may stick to the front is because your drum card on full. Then we want to go with the dusky grapefruity sort of colour. Get that on there. And the next shade, next shade over, pink, bit of purple, the black, Then the hand-dyed trail oval that we did. Give that another last card down. Roll it up. And then go around one more time to make sure I've picked up all the loose ends. There we go. And there we've got the back of it, those mallardy colours. There we go. You can hear a chicken in the background. They've escaped the run and they're refusing to go in at the moment. So I think she's out there laying a blinking egg in my garden. Honestly, animals. Sorry about that, chicken was going ballistic. There was a kestrel sat on the fence out in the back garden. So the chicken was not happy about it, which is unusual. Why would she do that? Anyway, not meant to be chicken, I'm on about the kestrel. Why would she be sat on the fence out in the back garden? Must be very hungry. Right, so there we go. There are your 3 exotic birds for the month of August. I hope you learned something from that, or at least thought that you could venture down a different path of looking at pictures in a different way and seeing the colours that you feel that's an amazing picture. Really love to transfer that into something. Well, here you go. So the next couple of months I won't be doing art bats as such. Might do some art bats in between. I might do rollags, I might do mini bats, I might do gradient sets. I did put a vote down on, or to have your say, a couple of weeks ago. I've had a couple of responses, so we're going to be doing a bit of a mix and match. Might not do some die pots, I might save them and do something a little bit different. Just blending stuff up for the next few months. As a few of you may be aware, I'm off to Perth in September. Saturday the 7th of September I'll be at Perth at the Errol Showground for the Scottish Yarn Festival. So at the moment I'm just trying to calm things down a little bit. So the next videos that you might see will be, and everyone's on summer holidays as well, so I'm not having as much interaction from people and comments. I've got a Q&A that I need to get filmed, and I've only got one or two people that have put a mention down. So I'd really appreciate it if you could just pop a question down if you're around. I mean, you're obviously probably away on holiday, but it's just to help me with the content. Otherwise it's just going to be about 10 minutes long talking about dyes, which is fine. But it doesn't make for good content, does it? So yeah, so that's what you'll see coming through towards the last week in August. You will maybe see I might do a double bill, which will be 2 videos in one released at the same time, because I will be away for 4 days up in Perth from the 5th of September, and I won't be home until the Sunday. So if there's any videos to be released, I think I may do it the week before, and you'll have 2 videos in one. But yeah, so I appreciate if you could go pop over onto the Patreon members page and look for the Woolly Cottage logo, and that's a Q&A. I'd really appreciate that if you could put some feedback down or anything you'd like me to do. And I can get this video filmed up for next Sunday, or next Sunday Monday, for the Q&A. All these bats and the blend sets that match with them will be going to the website. They'll be there in the next hour. I've just got to photograph this last one and get them put up on the shop and release the others from hiding. So you're more than welcome to go over and use those. And don't forget to add code Patreon in capital letters, and there's always a little bit of a discount in there for you to use whenever you want to. Okay, so that's it for now. Thank you very much for watching and supporting my account, my channel, my YouTube, my Patreon. It really is appreciated. And if you'd like to share this content and let your friends know that they could get 7 days free, and then decide at the end of that, after trialing, that they want to become a member and join our little community, I'd really, really appreciate it if we could reach out a little bit further. It really does help my business to grow a little bit more. And actually, the money that's used from the Patreon goes into buying the supplies specifically for these videos. Okay, so you take care of yourselves, and I shall catch you next weekend, Sunday, Monday, with our Q&A. Take care for now. Bye.